This is my 1984 Pontiac Fiero that I bought probably about 6 years ago, and I've kind of abandoned it now to work on the Porsche. In the last video, I went ahead and dropped the tank, so in this video, I'm gonna fix that fuel issue, do a few other little things, and then we might get to a little bit of work on the exhaust. So, I'm pretty much 100% sure the rust in the tank is the problem, and I need a new fuel pump. Alright, here's my setup to test this fuel pump. Right now I'm just running alcohol through it, and then I'll eventually run gas through it. If it does end up running clear enough and flow enough, which it probably won't, and I'll probably end up having to buy a new one, but that's fine. From the looks of it, it is starting to run pretty nice and clear. Which also, the reason I'm doing this, I did buy a new fuel pump. It's probably been about, I don't know, a few years, but I just don't want to have to buy a whole new one, you know? Which, putting this one back in might come back to bite me in the butt, but let's drop in the tank one more time, you know? The problem with these tanks are they get really rusty on the inside, which they don't make these tanks anymore, so you have to get one secondhand, which can be really expensive, and usually it's still gonna have some rust in it. So I'm just gonna do my best to clean this tank out and hope that that's enough. A little update. There is a lot of rust coming out of this tank. So yeah, I definitely think that was my issue right there. But I do think it's starting to look better in here. It's never gonna look great in there, but you know. I cleaned the outside of the tank too, just so I can feel better about how rusty it is inside. It's definitely getting better, because there has been a lot that has come out of this tank. But I don't know how good it's gonna get, because there are a lot of really tiny little particles in there. But hopefully it'll be a lot better than it was. Alright, I got this all looking as good as I want it. So I'm gonna leave the tank for about a day or so just to let it dry completely out before I put gas in it, and then I'll throw it back in the car. So I went ahead and got this fuel filter out, and it definitely did its job keeping that rust from getting to the engine, but that's not good. Also, when I undid this side, nothing came out until I undid this side, so I feel like it was so clogged, it was almost working like a one-way valve. Ran a little bit of alcohol through there. That is definitely a big problem. Need a new fuel filter. So I went ahead and got it back together, and it blew straight through this line. So at least I know fuel pressure is good, I guess. But Now I'm gonna throw a new line on there. So I went ahead and got the full tank back in, replaced that fuel filter down there. Don't know if you can see it. Now that it's back on the ground, it's not the easiest to film under. Right there. So I would take it for a test drive, but the battery's dead. So test drive is gonna have to wait for another day. Also, I think the battery's completely dead, so I think I actually need a new one. It doesn't hold a charge, but I can jump it off, so it'd be good enough for a drive, you know? So a battery is another thing to add to the list. I might be doing a little bit of body work, but I'm gonna leave that for a future video. Already the fuel pressure looks a lot better. It's staying around 40 instead of 35, which is better. All right, here we go. First time on the gas. Let's see if it works. Check it off the list. Yeah. It's now running better than it ever has before. Well, in my ownership at least. But even just that little bit of driving it, I've found a few more little issues. To begin with, both mirrors are kinda messed up. And when you're driving, you don't see anything out of this because it's just like... So, I know what's wrong with it. This mirror has two studs. One of them is just snapped right off, so I'm gonna have to probably pull both mirrors off and just weld a new stud on there. So that's fine. Another thing that I'm noticing is the exhaust is pressing up against... It is definitely not straight, and it's also pressing up against the bumper right here, which I've went ahead and looked, and all it is a hanger under here that completely snapped off. So, wait, let me see if I can show you. There it is. I'm getting help right now. Which seems like a perfect excuse to pull this exhaust off and see what it sounds like. Another thing you might have been able to see, this e-brake line is not supposed to be that close to the ground. That is just gonna like get latched onto something and get ripped out. Like, this e-brake has not worked since I've owned the car, which the Fiero e-brake is very weird. It is supposed to be floppy like this, believe it or not. But I don't even think it's connected to that rear caliper, so yeah. But that is just waiting to get torn out of the bottom of this car. I'm not sure how much more I'll get done in this video, but we can go ahead and pull that exhaust off, I guess. First, we got these two bolts. They're kind of in an annoying spot. After working on that thing, every single part of this car is designed so stupid. Like, I literally, that's the only way to get onto that thing. I've tried everything. Couldn't get an impact on there. Doesn't matter what size extension you got, a swiveling. That is the only thing you can get. And I got about this much movement back and forth. And I have to, like, with my fingers every time. My hand feels like it is about to fall off. And that bolt is barely moved. Checked up the back a little bit so I can at least get from underneath. It won't make it much easier to like get in there, but it should be like an easier angle for me to pull, because like right now, like jamming my fingers in there, dude, these fingers about to fall off. Like, it hurts so bad. That's one. This one's the easier one, okay? The other one was really hard. That's two. Alright, now that both of those bolts are off, I believe we just have a hanger here, a hanger down there, and a hanger right there. I believe that is all that is holding this exhaust in now. Alright, it is coming out now. But I can go ahead and show what the issue is. So you see on this side, springs go on there and everything. This side, I don't know, that is not connected to anything. I'm guessing it's supposed to be connected to the side of this muffler. And then this hanger right here just completely snapped off. So I'm gonna weld that back on. Probably weld that back on. Put this exhaust back in. Almost there. It's too low. Wait a second. Well, there it is. What the hell? That doesn't look factory. Which makes me think at one time this had... Yeah, at one time this would have been a dual exhaust and they cut it out. Isn't that sad? That's where the cat would have been. And this is what gives it the little bit of sound that it does have. So, what we gotta fix... that right there. Holy, it like slammed into the ground. That thing is dented. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Like, I actually don't. When this thing, little welds broke off. Not even sure. Okay, that's where it would have been. Yeah, that's doable. Can weld that up easy. It'd be no problem, right? Yeah. Also, I need to grab the rest of it off of this hanger. I might just unbolt that. Got that hanger off. It will fit, but pretty weird. I guess it bottomed out at some point. We gotta start it up with no exhaust on it just to see how it sounds. I'm honestly kind of scared to hear it, but here it goes. That's It sounds a lot like it did with the exhaust, just a whole lot louder. But, yeah, I think I'm fine with having a muffler, you know? I don't need to straight pipe it. I enjoy having my ears. One thing I was kind of thinking about is what if, instead of that muffler, we put in a cat. That's where the cat used to be, I think. I'd assume. And this thing stinks. Like, that's honestly one of my least favorite things about driving it, is just how bad it smells constantly. But, I don't know. Comment what you guys think I should do with this exhaust. Or should I just leave it how it is and fix the little spots that need welding and put it back in? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here. The next video, we'll work on this exhaust, get it back in the core, maybe work on those mirrors, maybe this e-brake thing down here that's dangling. But yeah, the core is running good now. So if you guys made it this far and you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And also leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think I should do with this thing, because I'm really not sure right now.